Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another live chat. It has been forever, I feel, since I've done one of these, and I had the opportunity. I wanted to sit down and kind of go over stuff, and I've had something highly annoying happen earlier, so I wanted to rant about that. We've got Alex on. Hey, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Walmart was the closest to me recently. Got him stocked. Sweet deal. He's talking about. He asked me how my weekend was. He finally found his uh, SS Studio Series Thrust. That's fantastic. So cool. That's a cool figure. I've got that figure. I've yet to review that guy. It's still sitting on my coffee table. And I got the Starscream too, so I may do a twofer on that one when I finally do get around it. It's been kind of crazy here lately. Yeah, good stuff. So congratulations on finding Thrust. That's pretty awesome. So what was not awesome is what happened to me on Facebook about, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 minutes ago, something like that, within the hour. Now, I don't like to get political on my channel. I like to keep entertainment, and keep politics separate. But I'm going to rant for a little bit here, mainly against Facebook and stifling free speech, essentially. And yes, I know Facebook is they are a private company and they can censor what they want to, which is a bit ridiculous. And it's a little bit ridiculous what happened to me. So I'm going to rant about that for a little bit, and then I want to kind of talk about some of the things I've picked up here lately, and then talk about some figures that are coming out. So let's rant about the stupidity that just happened to me. So I got put in Facebook jail, for 6 days because I was mean to an action figure. Yes, friends, that's happened to me, and let me show you what happened. So I'm going to share my screen. I think this is the one I want. Is this it? So share screen. Number 2, share. Oh, I don't like that. This one? Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. Although I swear that's not the one I usually use. Which one do I use, guys? Here we go. We'll go with this one. All right. That way we can see the whole screen and me. All right. So what we got here, we've got this Dr. Fauci toy. And this is a kickstart from a company like FCT something or other. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. It was a Kickstarter toy. This is, I guess, what it's going to look like in its little box. Okay, sure. FCTRY. So FC Try is the name of the company. So they had this Kickstarter thing for Dr. Fauci. So they got Dr. Fauci, Nancy Pelosi, they got Biden and everybody. They come with their little masks, and here they are sculpting Fauci, and that is creepy as hell. I'm going to tell you that right now. So there's the sculptor working on the prototype and all that stuff. There he is. There's the action figure, 6-inch scale with these little masks and all that. What does not come with 2 masks? I don't know. And then, of course, you can get a Trump who has talked. He talks. He's got 25 phrases. It's huge. It's huge. So yeah, okay. So this Kickstarter came up in my feed. I hate Dr. Fauci with the fiery passion of a billion suns. He's a flip-flopper. He's lied to the country. He changes his tune to the drop of a breeze, and he just wants to be a celebrity. Don't like him at all. You can like him if you want to. I don't trust the man. I think he needs to be gone, and he needs to go. And this Kickstarter came up, and I said, quote, I will pull it up and show you specifically what I said here. So hang on a second. I'll kick that out. I said, burn it. Burn it. Talking about an action figure, burn it. They violated me for their the little rules. because I was being aggressive or attacking someone or inciting violence onto someone on an action figure. An action figure, y'all. Yeah, that happened. So I said, I disagree with this. All it would let me do is get a disagreeal on it, which is kind of crazy. I can't fight it. I can't file for an appeal. And I got hit in Facebook jail, I don't know, a couple months ago, because a friend of mine had posted up an adult joke, and my channel is locked out. You have to be a friend to see my personal Facebook. She had posted it. It was an adult cartoon about some kind of spanking thing. It was pretty funny. And I'm like, haha. And she had posted it a couple years ago and reposted it. So I shared it. And then I got hit for adult nudity on a cartoon. And I appealed it for freedom of expression and humor. And they said that, okay, I violated adult sexual content and this and that, the other. And I'm like, well, so that was October 6th when that happened. They decided not to select it for review at the time. So they don't care if you try to fight it. They don't care. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. So if you don't agree with their agenda, just don't even say crap. Just delete it out of your feed and let it move on. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I said burn an action figure, and they Facebook jailed me for it. That sucks, dude. Yeah, it's stupid. It's really, really stupid. And that just kind of irritated the crap out of me. Wanted to share that with you guys. So if you do see something you don't agree with that goes against their agenda, just move on with it and just hide it out of your stream. And they will try to, they actually been actively trying to flood me with that stuff lately. I think they're baiting me, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. So yeah. So if you like Flip Flop Fauci, you can get an action figure for him for $20. So yeah, there you go. Just don't burn it on Facebook because they will get very, very cross with you. So yeah, there's that. Now, that being said, I did pick up some stuff here recently that was pretty cool. So on to fun stuff, positive stuff. Too many people are thin-stomached. Yes, so this is true. Nobody wants to hear somebody else's opinion. And it's like, well, whatever. Like I said, I don't like to get political on my entertainment channel. So maybe I'll start a political channel. What do you guys think? Should I start a second channel and talk about politics and society norms? Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know down in the comments below, because I'd like to keep this channel entertainment-wise and keep it neutral. So I did pick this up. I got this from Hasbro Pulse, Shattered Glass. Goldbug. Looks pretty cool. I'm a huge Goldbug fan. One of my favorite Transformers since I was a kid. I had the Throttlebot and absolutely loved him, and then liked him in the cartoon season 3 of the Transformers. I love the packaging. This is my first Shattered Glass figure, so I'm pretty excited about that. I really hope they do a Generations selects of just the standard coloring of them. Just gold paint him, please. Don't make him into gold plastic. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the design. It's basically the Cliff Jumper body mold with the Goldbug head on it. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Hey, Osmo, what's going on? Not much. We're talking Transformers. Cool stuff. I like how IDW made Bumblebee and Goldbug separate characters. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. It's an interesting take on it. I'm old school. I'm a G1er. I was there at the beginning, and I like how they're the same character reformatted, but you got to do different things for different times, right? You can't do the same thing over and over and over again, of which IDW is losing the license to all the Hasbro products. So G.I. Joe, Transformers, My Little Pony, all that stuff is going away. Don't know where it's going to go. Do I like Transformers animated? I love Transformers animated. I thought I was going to hate it when I first saw the artwork. I was real sketch on it, but then I read that it was from the creative team that did Teen Titans Go, and I was super excited. And it didn't let me down. It was probably one of my favorite Transformers. I would say it's in my top 5 Transformers for sure. G1, I'm an original G1er. Beast Wars, fell in love with that in the late 2000s or the early 2000s. Animated and Transformers Prime. So yeah, I'd really like to see some Generation Selects animated characters. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So in addition to Goldbug, I did get Agent Ravage, the Decepticons Forever pack. It's got the G1 Ravage, talk about G1, and the Beast Wars character. So that's pretty cool. I did pick that up. I'm surprised that this was still available. I think it is still available right now on Hasbro Pulse. It's pretty interesting. I also have, let me get this guy. He's starting to collect a little dust, actually. I got Black Agents right here. So this is the 3P, and this has actually got diecast in it, which is kind of fun about talking about Beast Wars. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they're losing the license. James Roberts, Nick Roach are gone. Stories I enjoy are longer being written. Plus, the crossover stuff is just super cringe now. I don't mind the crossover stuff. I think it's kind of fun. They got very agenda-driven with a lot of their stuff that I did not care for in the past 5 years. I'm glad it's moving to somebody else. I think it's time for new blood. The only thing they've been doing well lately has been Beast Wars, I think. So, and then if you are interested, here is a comparison with, if I can, there we go. So this guy is a lot bigger than the Hasbro version. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah. I'll definitely be doing a review on both of them at some point in time, and I'll do a comparison. I'll probably do a toy versus toy on them. I'm really digging this Black Agent. So, yeah. Hi, hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy? And that Ravage set is so cool. It is. You're probably gonna see, FYI, I have like 4 or 5 little fruit flies in my office that I'm trying to kill. I don't know where they came from. It is December 6th, and I have fruit flies in my office. And I don't know why they are in here. I've got a fly strip over here, and they want to go everywhere but the effing fly strip. So please ignore that. Yeah, that Ravage is pretty cool. Alex, 3P Ravage is Chad Ravage. Hasbro one has white loafers for feet. Okay. Vark Tech. Hey, Camilla. Vark Tech. What is Vark Tech? I don't know what Vark Tech is. So those are pretty cool. And then I also picked up, this was the only Cyber Monday deal that I got. First they were making some called comics, but got lost. Yeah, totally got lost. Like that whole story arc where what's his name was birthing a Decepticon baby. I'm like, what the hell is this? That was really weird. And then what was it? Eject and was it Chrome Dome? We're like in a relationship or something. And then the whole, they made RC was a male bot. They turned into a female bot who was angry at the world for being changed. Yeah, it was very weird stuff. And when that all happened, I just kind of walked away from them. Unfortunately, it lost the whole Autobots versus Decepticons thing to me. But this was my Cyber Monday pickup. I got 2 of these actually from Target. They had them on sale for $25 a piece. Dracula's. Talk about the crossover stuff right there. So it's pretty cool. It's basically Mind Wipe, right, with the Dracula body. The cool thing, I'm sure everybody's seen this, but you open it up, and it's like a VHS tape, and there he is on the inside. The back has got the VHS tape right there. It is the, what is it, 90th? I want to say it's the 90th anniversary Universal of Dracula. Is that right? Dracula's Universal Monsters. Oh, I just kind of noticed in the logo, there's a little bat hanging in the X. That's kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Picked up 2 of these for 25 bucks a piece. I couldn't pass it up. One to keep in the box and one to review. I was thinking about saving one of the Draculuses for next Halloween's 31 Horror Toys rather than reviewing it now. I don't know. Leave a comment if you guys think I should save them for Halloween. Scorponok was carrying a sort of organic baby protoform. Yeah, that's it. It was like kind of purple skinned with a Decepticon logo on the face. Isn't that right? Would have been the genesis of the new Decepticon army. Yep. Oh, they foiled his scheme. Womp, womp, womp. So, yeah, so those are some of the Transformers I picked up lately. And then I picked up this. An Ecto-1 from the new movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife. And I've already reviewed this, actually. But I picked this up because I want to do a custom. And I want to paint this and customize it to the paint job that Ecto-1 has in the movie, since this is kind of for that toy line. Now, this box set came out after the movie, and this is the one that's got the little girl. Gosh, why can't I think of her name to save my life now? It has her in the jumpsuit, the Ghostbusters jumpsuit. Which is kind of cool. And on the back, it's got a picture of her figure there, and then the play gimmick and all that stuff. And I thought that was interesting. And then it's got all the kids on the side. So a different box, and I've got the first one I picked up. I still have the box for it. And when we look at this box, she does not have the jumpsuit. She's basically got blue shirt and blue jeans on, which is interesting. And then the back of the package does not have her toy up here, nor does it have her toy there. And then the side of the box has got a big Ghostbusters logo instead of the 4 kids. So that's pretty interesting. I'm presuming they did that to prevent spoilers from happening. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's see here. I'm hoping there's a Gillman retool from the Skull Cruncher. That would be kind of fun. Gillman would be good. Weird Wolf for the werewolf. That would the Wolfman. That would be pretty cool. I don't know, who would you use? Who would you do the Mummy and Frankenstein with? I would think you would do those, but maybe not. Maybe they just do the Gillman and the Wolfman. Yes, definitely. Figure 6, how you doing, buddy? Hey, thank you, sir. I've actually been working out quite a bit. I've been hitting the gym about every day or so. I do take a break every now and then, but I go hit the gym for at least an hour and a half. Dropped 40 pounds since the summertime, so that's a good thing. So that's pretty cool. So thanks for noticing, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, so those are some of the figures I have picked up lately. Definitely cool, interesting stuff. And then, I don't know if I've shown this one off or not. I finished out my fossilizers with, is it Wingfinger? I always want to call him Wingthing. I don't know why, but Wingfinger, and I don't know why Wingfinger is a Maximal and the other ones are Predacons. So yeah, definitely interesting. I keep hoping they will do a kit crossover. That would be pretty cool. Do a Knight Rider. Be pretty easy. Just use the Sunstreaker Sideswipe mold, right? Be super easy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Scourge mold for the Mummy. Retool the jet to a flying sarcophagus. Yeah, I could see that. That would be pretty cool. I could definitely see that. What would you do, Frankenstein, though? Just a big boxy bot, maybe, into a truck or something? I'm not sure. That would be interesting. Yeah, that's not bad. The sarcophagus. Yeah, you can turn it into the sarcophagus. That would definitely be cool. All right. So let's take a look at some stuff that's coming out, shall we? All right, so let's share screen number 2. Don't like that setup. There we go. All right. I enjoyed More Than Meets the Eye. Cyclonus Tailgate was my jam. RID, though, devolved into a mess. Too many characters. Yeah, definitely. Way too many characters. For sure. I actually been... I watch it occasionally, not too often. Cyberverse. Definitely geared towards kids, and that's fine. But a lot of the toys are fun, and we get a lot of figures that we wouldn't get in other lines, which is kind of cool. I like that, so that's kind of neat. But yeah, definitely some interesting lines out there. All right, so let's take a look at some Transformers stuff to start with. All right. So I know people have been talking about the legacy stuff. I have not talked about this group, so I figured I'd go ahead and jump in here and take a look at it. And is it me, or is the legacy logo, does that look like the old school Marvel Legends logo? Have you guys noticed that? All right, so here we have some of the legacy figures here. We got Kickback, Transformers Prime RC, very cool. We're getting a Transformers Prime RC. We got a Skids figure, and we've got Drag Strip. So these are really love Cyberverse. Sadly, more than the Netflix series. Yeah, I think I enjoy the Cyberverse cartoon more than I do the Netflix cartoon. I was not a fan of that. That was really disappointing. Cyberverse feels like an animated wannabe in that it's trying to be fun, colorful one. It's mostly cringe humor. Yeah, kids, that's what they like today. It doesn't take itself seriously. So I'm okay with that. So Kickback. This looks great. I love this. It's got a nice homage to the G1 toy and cartoon. So it's got kind of the cartoon-esque looking head, but the chest is definitely G1 all the way there. It looks like that transparent chest that popped out that you put the little tiny Microman in. Kind of cool. I love the Drag Strip figure. Yes, we will take a look. There's something off about it. I'm not sure. I think it's the shoulders when I first looked at it. IDW and Marvel aside, nobody gives a crap about Skids. Yeah, Skids is an odd ad, that's for sure. So Kickback. I like the insect-like wings rather than the chrome wings. That's an interesting touch. A little Beast Warsy. I would like to see the Insecticons in a Beast Wars style. I think that would be very, very cool. That would be very cool. I'm gonna wait for him to be repainted into Shot Hole. What was the one? They did one in Generations where he was silver and red, and he had a mask on, like Crosscut or something like that. That was a really cool repaint. That was awesome. I really, really liked that. Yeah. So I feel like, though, with this Kickback, we need an alternate head in the insect mode that's crushed so we can put him into the Studio Series 86 line where Cup and Hot Rod like crush his head in Transformers the movie. They don't have an alternate head that you can pop off and do that. I think they failed. So 3P companies out there, if you're watching this, definitely hit that up. Whoa, look at that. Paint on that's not very good. Come on, guys. It's not good at all. There's our insect mode. Yes, still have Crosscut. He's a senator and diplomat in the comics. He's an awesome looking figure. I love the paint scheme and I love the design with that head sculpt. I think he looked amazing. I'd like to see him actually in the shows. It would be very cool. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty decent. I like this. It's interesting. The insect wings are very, very interesting. Hopefully, we'll get the rest of the Insecticons. Then we've got RC from Transformers Prime. Doesn't look too bad. Kind of a modern, updated version of her. Looks okay. A little bulky in spots. I mean, she's got some motorcycle bits, but that design in Transformers Prime was so ridiculously tiny. You couldn't do hardly anything with it. I feel like there should be more pink on her, though. We got some pink on the legs and pink on the head. Maybe on the arms there. I can't tell if that's silver or pink. Her transition went smoothly. From the toy to the toy, from the cartoon to the toy. That's what you're talking about, right? Yes, that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, not too bad. Her face looks a little off, though. Like, it should be a bit longer. Maybe that's what the problem is. It should be a little... She should have more chin point. Maybe. Motorcycle looks okay. I feel like they should have more of the pink pinstriping on the bike, like maybe around this vent here, something up here on the fairings. It's just missing some stuff, I think. I mean, it's an okay motorcycle. That's weird. All sitting back there like that. And then we got drag strip here. All in all, this looks pretty good, except for those shoulders. And I don't know if that's mistransformed or what the boggle is with this, but he did not have that in the original lineup. Not sure what's going on with that. She looks flat, and I don't mean that way. Her torso just looks like it lacks detail. Yeah, like all around, she's missing just enough detail that makes her look a little off. Like the way he looks. I like that chest. Like the legs. Like the two wheels on his arms. But I feel like those should be folded down over onto a backpack or something. It's kind of odd having them up on the shoulders. It doesn't look bad per se, but it doesn't look quite right. And I don't know if that's mistransformed or what's the boggle. Yeah. Overall, looks pretty decent. I also feel like he's missing a Decepticon logo somewhere. Love the vehicle mode. I'm content with the Commander Wars Stunticons. Love Draggy's Killer Clown mine design. Yeah. This looks really good. I'm definitely digging this. Love the two wheels up front and the big wheel in the back, just like the old G1. Very cool. It looks like it's got a spot to put a little driver in, so that's kind of nice, just like the old school toy. See what you mean about the shoulders. Yeah, there's something off about them. And again, I don't know if they're just mistransformed or what's going on with it. Vehicle looks great. Love the motor. Looks very cool. And then we got Skids. Yeah, he's just kind of there. He's an SUV. I think he was in what, like maybe 2 or 3 episodes max? I don't know. I like imagining he's the Joker if he was a homicidal showboating race car driver. Well, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, Skids has never been a big one for me. He was kind of a bland character in the show, kind of a background. He was a filler toy. I'm sure there's lots of people that like him. A lot of people like those background characters that you don't see a lot of, and I kind of like some of them too. Looks better with he'd look better with yellow eyes. Yeah. Do you have yellow eyes in the show, or do you have blue eyes in the show? I can't remember. I feel like they should have put dark, smoky windows to hide the bot parts on the inside. He was never allowed to be a character. 2 episodes, 2 different voice actors, and I think just 2 lines. Interesting. I thought that he was not in it very often. Ooh, the parts down here. That's not very good, hanging out. And then we've got a hole back here right next to the gas cap. That's unfortunate. I guess it's the plug-in port for the weapons. And then he's got RC's weapons too. Are they sharing? Because they're both blue toys. His G1 toy and comic selves have yellow eyes. Okay, makes him more distinguished. Yeah, the yellow sticks out more on the blue. I can see why they would do that. Do you like toast? What is up, cardboard bots? Welcome to the chat, sir. Welcome to, and speak of cardboard bots, if you guys have not seen Cardboard Bots channel, he does a great job with stop motions. They were always awesome, and he does stop motion reviews, which must take forever to do. Doing stop motions myself, I know they take 30 seconds takes about 3 or 4 hours for me. So those reviews must take forever. So well done, sir. If you like his stuff, go to coffee.com. And buy him a coffee. I actually started my own coffee page, so if you guys like my videos, if you'd like to buy me a coffee, I'd be appreciative of that. Helps me continue to make content for you guys that you like. His G1 figure is one of my favorite toys. Skids, it's an interesting figure. I feel like there was another repaint of him aside from Crosscut. It's so rare in media nowadays for Autobots not to have uniform blue eyes. Yeah, well, yeah, back in the G1 cartoon, that's how you kind of determine, right? They were good guys if they had blue eyes. That was like one other big thing. Thanks, man. I haven't seen you stream before. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, so I figured why not? Tonight's a good night to go ahead and do it. I'm talking about stuff coming out, and all kinds of good stuff. Skids, skid mark right here. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. All right, so those are the deluxe figures coming around. And then let's take a look at this one. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like this and I kind of don't. This is like, I think, the big controversy right here, man. I like the head. That body is just too blocky. It reminds me of the Generations Inferno and Hotspot and Artfire, the fire trucks. That's what that reminds me of. That body type. More than me today, I actually took him being a nobody and turned him that gave him amnesia. He even doesn't even know who he is. That's kind of funny, actually. Very meta. That is a much better look than the first image, I think, of him. Like, this one's obviously mistransformed. It's got all the parts hanging around it. That looks way better. But that's still a very, very bulky chest, if you get my pun. See what I did there? Wonder if he's going to come with the ball hammer. Yep, there it is. Right there. And then he gets a shield. Okay, I kind of like the shield. The gun's kind of cool. It's a good body, but not for bulkhead. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just, like, if the top half folded inward and it had an angle, maybe. I don't know. Transformers animated bulkhead does not receive enough love. He was a great character. I love the character. He was very funny. I think he was a good addition to the Autobots. And it was kind of funny how he's really good at the cyber bridge building. He was like a savant genius, which was kind of good stuff. And then there he is holding it. The pistol. Yeah, I don't care much for the shield behind him. I guess that's his shield. Yeah, it's just very strange. Love the head sculpt on it. That looks great. Very nice. I feel like they should have the white behind that Autobot logo or some silver. Oh, look, he's got the hoist. That's cool. Be cool if that was actually like string and you could pull that out. That would have been neat. He's definitely a military vehicle. He's got the canvas. Wait a minute. The canvas is his shield? That's like the crappiest shield in the history of ever. Here you go. I got a shield made of tint. The hell? That doesn't make sense. I've never understood why Prime Bulkhead was has such a following. He's a big bruiser with a soft core archetype, played straight, nothing special. Yeah, I don't know. He was okay. He was kind of the big lovable goof, I guess, but he didn't have the personality the animated one did. I think you're right. I think animated Bulkhead was just a little bit more endearing, but maybe that's because that was the first one we saw. Maybe that's why we like animated a little better. You know? So, vehicle mode's okay. I don't mind it. Looks pretty decent. Yeah, this will definitely be something I pick up for sure. I do like that. The alt mode reminds me more of Movie Hound. I really think Movie Hound was based on Bulkhead. I don't know why they just didn't call him Bulkhead. They should have just flat out called him Bulkhead. Lift ticket. Generation selects. This is basically a red hoist. Wrecker. In case you want to know what team you're on, the Wreckers. Oh, this is an easy pass for me. $25. That's not a bad price, but I've got hoist. I'm okay with that. I prefer it when writers add new twists to the character types. Yeah, again, it kind of goes back to you want something new. You don't want the same thing over and over. And I think that's one thing that Transformers does well. It recycles itself so often, it keeps people interested and keeps people coming back. It literally transforms itself over and over, which I think why it's been around for 40 plus years now. Because of doing that. Sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. I think Barbie is like that too on the girl side of toys. They've got a Barbie for every girl, literally. Barbie can be anybody, and constantly making new Barbies, coming up with new ideas for Barbie. And I think that's how you keep the consumer base continuing to come back. And I think that's smart. Have you seen the X Transbox lift ticket? I have not seen that one. All right, and then we've got, this looks really cool. Not so much for this particular figure, which I do like this, but we're going to get an RID Scourge out of it. That's coming, because that's just a Nemesis Prime repaint is all it is. That's a very hilarious pose. That's kind of funny. Here he is with his sword. Looks like he's got a little axe. Definitely digging that. Sword and axe combined. That's interesting. Vehicle mode looks really, really good. Kind of miss it's not shooting out the discs up here on the tanker, though. That was kind of fun on the original toy. I always liked that. Let's get the red flames. Kind of reminds me of the Bayformers Prime. I hope so. Loved RID Scourge. I think RID Scourge is really what kind of drove Nemesis Prime. I know they had the Black Convoy, G1 Convoy, for Takara Tomy in Japan, but they called him Black Convoy. And then I think Scourge is really kind of where Nemesis Prime kind of came around, and then he got renamed in the next incarnation of him, right? Comes with an alternate head. Face sculpt reminds me of Bombshell. Okay. Interesting. So here is the base mode, which is interesting. I like the cannons up here. That looks pretty cool. Hopefully they will do a Toxitron too. Yeah, Toxitron would be kind of fun to have too. I think the last Toxitron, was that the animated Toxitron, the BotCon exclusive? Was that the last Toxitron that we got? Might be. Might be. Oh, look, the little robot arm is loading him up with a little blue disc. Isn't that cute? That'd be a fun stop motion. There you go, Cardboard Bot. You'll have to do a stop motion of this thing loading up Optimus, and he can take. You have like little bots coming up, little Fingery come up, and the robot load up Fingery, and he can drive him off. There you go. I gave you an idea for a stop motion for when this comes out. All right. So there's a close up. The eyes look too dark. Is there a light pipe in here, maybe? No, it was the Wrecker Fan Club one, the last Toxitron. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like if that's light piping, that's okay. But if it's not, it's just too dark. It's very angry there. Oh, he's got a Matrix. That's cool. Comes with a Matrix. We're digging that. It's a nice shot. I like that. And the gray Autobot logo looks pretty cool on the black. I don't know about the translucent blue piping there, though. That kind of... I don't like that. But the yellow highlights around the headlights are kind of cool. Different. Translucent blue. Oh, the missiles. I don't know about those being blue. But I guess it is what it is. I do like how they flip up, though. That's kind of cool. All right, so those are pretty nice. I definitely dig that. I'll animate it when it's black. There you go. The Scourge. Do that. I saw Fangry finally got his own after how long? Finally came around. That was kind of cool. Not enough Prime figures have yellow eyes. No, they don't, do they? And the G1 toy definitely had yellow eyes. All right, I think those are all the... Yeah, those are all those. The other Transformers I kind of wanted to take a look at were by Super 7. And they are the... Where are they at? It's the Legacy. Here we go, down here. The Ultimates. So, like, this is Super 7's version of the Transformers Red Series. So, Hasbro's doing the Red Series. Super 7's doing these Ultimates. And they've got, like, 3 sets already kind of put out there for show. So, this is the first set. So, we'll take a look at the first set here. And these have been out for a while. I did take a look at them. But I kind of wanted to look at all of them at once since they kind of released them. These are interesting. They are, I want to say, around 6 or 7 inches in height. They're basically Action Masters. They're the Marvel Legends type of toy, just like the Red Series. Optimus is very G1-esque, but it doesn't look like it has the same articulation a Red Series figure does. Like, I do not see that knee bending at all. It's going to have very static articulation. Comes with some interesting extras. He's got a surfboard from the episode where he was surfing. I remember that. There you go. There's your yellow eyes on the Optimus Prime there, Alex. What's Michael saying? Oh, I love that Super 7. What Super 7? That G2 Megatron. Yes, I definitely want to go look at that for sure. The translucent blue goes through all Autobots of Legacy. It's a gimmick of some sort. That's interesting. I wonder what it is. I wonder what the connection is. Waiting for Flame Toys Banzaitron. Interesting. But yeah, we get the OG Prime head there. We got a Matrix. I guess that's Spike. It's got the basketball from the one episode. And it's got the jetpack. Of course, the Energon axe. I don't know what in the hell that is. Also a fan of the Action Masters. Some of them were pretty cool. I will give that. Oh, goody. Dig them urine-colored peepers. Yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. What is this? Do you guys know what this is? This thing looks like the tentacle monster out of Masters of the Universe Grayskull trapdoor. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I can't place that from the old cartoon. I wonder if the basketball will have a hole in it to put it on his fingertip, because I remember him spitting it in that episode. That would be kind of cool, for sure. So that's interesting. The backside of the accessories, that's interesting. Jetpack for Prime. Yep, I like that. Were they flying the Dinobot Island with the jetpacks, right? And that way they had the jetpacks. So the box looks pretty decent. I don't know. I guess we'll see when it comes out. And these things are kind of pricey. Autobot jizz. It's Energon color jizz. Hey, Reformatted, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. It's from SOS Dynamite's energy change that the cons used to restrain Prime so they could execute them. There you go. I knew it had something to do with the G1. And then we've got the Ghost of Starstream. This is interesting. They're doing the Ghost of Starstream before they do Starscream. So that's going to be interesting. Electric net. Yep. Yep. Restraining. So I don't think it is the Autobot jizz that Cardboard Bot said it was. Although that might stop anybody in their tracks too. So he's going to have glitter. That's interesting. Love a good Ghost Starscream. Technically, this one should be very accurate because he doesn't transform when he's a ghost. You say net change, same diff. Yep, agreed. This is interesting. He comes with a G1 head with the piss yellow eyes that Alex loves oh so much, and a very kind of face. What is that? Very unhappy face, like he didn't get the coffee he wanted at Starbucks or something. I don't know. Back of the heads and the hands. So that's interesting. Cool. I'll definitely get this one just because I like Starscream's Ghost. I always get the Starscream's Ghost stuff. Oh, here we go. Bunzaitron, right? That's Bunzaitron, right? Isn't that his name? This is basically a retool of the Bombshell figure. Very wild colors. Reminds me of G2. He started out in the comics, I think, right? Ooh, extra ocular piss. Yes. Yes. I want to say he was a comic book character is where his origin came in, right? Am I wrong? I don't know what that is. Looks like a little scorpion type thing. So I want to say this is a retool of the Bombshell, which is based on the Action Master. And I think that thing's with it. In the comics, Bonzitron is basically head of the Decepticons CIA. Interesting. That would kind of later go to Tarantulas and Beast Wars, maybe? So yeah, here's the Bombshell. Again, I think this is based off the Action Master Bombshell version, which is pretty cool. I like the neon green eyes. It's pretty neat. He began as an Action Master. Okay. Okay, that makes sense why they would have him on here. This seems to really be pushing the Action Master because I think, yeah, the little extra parts of the Action Master. That's what I've been wanting Hasbro to do with Generations, include swappable cartoon and toy accurate heads. They have swappable heads with all their other lines, so why not Transformers? That is a great point. We get them with the Marvel Legends. Why can't we get them with Transformers? Especially the Red Series. The Red Series is kind of their Marvel Legends line. So let's get some more of those. That was his weapon partner. Yes. And the Action Master line. Absolutely. Version is the creepiest bombshell. He is kind of creepy looking. I will give it that. And I like how they're kind of invoking the Action Master. They don't transform, so why not invoke the Action Master vibe? I think that's a good idea. So, yeah. So that's pretty cool. So let's look at the newer ones they just revealed. Okay. So this line, this is wave 2. Needler. Oh, that's his name, Needler. So this is pretty interesting. We've got Megatron. Of course, he's going to come in wave 2 to go with Optimus. We've got Grimlock from season 3, where he is the butler or server. What was it? Was it the Five Faces of Darkness when they're doing the whole ambassador type thing, the diplomacy thing, and he's serving drinks? And then we got Trax. That's kind of interesting. Trax is getting popular again for some reason, which, I mean, he's okay. I hate when the cartoon they did the Wheeljack, Trailbreaker, Trax, and Bumblebee for the toy faces. Yeah, it would have been kind of cool if they used it when Bumblebee in the Bayformers movie. I kind of like they took the idea of the mask on Bumblebee, and when he kind of went into battle mode, the mask came down and covered his face. And I think that would have been very cool. That was a gimmick Beast Wars did a lot too, right? With the mutant face versus the robot face. I wish they had that on the show. Bombshell was an Ask Master 2, but only released in the UK. I didn't know that. I think Grimmy's tray of drinks. Give it to Swerve. Yes. And then we got old Bludgeon back there, the Pretender. Oh my gosh, she's coming with another wheelie. Very interesting. All right, so let's take a look at these guys. Megatron's very toy or cartoon looking. Very much that face sculpt. Oh my god. He's got the boobs from what was that Flash cartoon where he transitioned? That's interesting. I don't know what that would be from. I don't remember him having Energon cubes in his chest. Maybe that was that when he was putting the different power chips to become more powerful? Maybe that's what that's supposed to be. Yes, the battle mask, the only version of Bayverse Bumblebee I like. I don't like his baby face with the pacifier. Oh my god. I never thought about that reformatted until you just said that. I will never be able to look at the Bayformer Bumblebee ever again. Oh, I need to get some footage of that character talking and then put in the sound effect from Maggie Simpson with the pacifier. That would be hilarious. Oh, I could never see him the same way again. Thanks. Jarring addition. So we got Energon coming out of his mouth. That would be the drink. Okay, so that would go with this Energon cube where they were getting Energon drunk. Yep. The good old days of Cybertron. You can't have the Transformers getting drunk anymore today. Although they do go to a bar in Cyberverse, which is kind of weird, right? Gerber baby Bumblebee. Oh, Gerber baby Bumblebee. I love it. And then you got him with this control helmet. Crimzeek. Oh, gotta love Crimzeek. Looks like he's got his lightsaber and his pea shooter he killed Optimus with. He should come with a hot rod as they kill Optimus Prime accessory. Not sure what the beaker's from. It's got to be one of the episodes. I just don't know what it's from. The The Spore Seed looks very familiar too. In the comics, they still get wasted. Yeah. Oh man, that Spore Seed. What is that from? Man, it looks familiar, and I can't remember what it's from. I don't know. Do you guys remember what that's from? Interesting. So there he is in his box, looking cool. So those are some interesting accessories. I kind of like those. Then we've got Grimlock with his little tray and drinks. Actual cloth goods apron. I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. Comes with the fish. Nice. He's got his crown. I wonder if we'll be able to get that to fit on one of the other bots. Alternate hands. He's got the brain device with the techno box. That's kind of cool. I dig that. Speaking of wasted, I'd love to have an OG Marvel. Is it Mac Adam? Is that how you pronounce that guy's name? Mac Adam figure with the barbershop quartet mustache and nifty bow tie. Well, there's the bow tie right there. You can use that. I still got to get all the parts to build a McAdam figure from all the Build-A-Figure. I've only got like 2 of them. I think I've got RC and Shockwave. I need to get the other ones. And then he's got a wheelie. Does Wheelie's legs not come down? Are they permo spread like the leader class SS Grimlock? It's interesting. Yep, looks like it. It's going to be perma spread. He's got perma spread legs. Poor Wheelie. He sucks. Then we got Trax. On the fence whether I want another Trax figure or not. I like Trax, but I feel like he's getting overused lately. Comes with a little blaster. That's nice. And he comes with the alien face when they were making the movie. That's hilarious. I'm not sure where the guns are from, though. Don't know what that little drone is. Was he an action master? Is that his little action buddy? I'm not sure what that's from. Interesting. This is super cool. I'll definitely pick this guy up. Very comic-esque. And the cartoon commercials, right? Very cool. So the problem with Bludgeon is because he's a pretender. All the modern Transformers, they try to make him transform, and he's got the skull head and all that, which he needs to open up and actually have the robot. And I would love to see modern pretender figures. I wish they would do those. We've had combiners, we've had headmasters, target masters, basically power masters with the battle masters. I would love to see pretenders. I think that would be great. This looks really good though. Very cool. Oh, I love that alternate head. That looks fantastic. He's got an alternate helmet. The swords have their sheaths. He's got the tank turret. That's pretty cool. I definitely dig that. I'm glad Trax is getting popularity. Trax, Blue Streak, Wheeljack, Inferno, my favorites. Trax can never be overused. He's totally awesome. I like the fact he was kind of a triple changer. They never identified him as that. I loved his little car flight mode. That was always fun. Bludgeon be looking boss. He looks very cool. I definitely dig it. Yeah, he was an action master, and yes, okay. Thank you, Michael. Kind of guessed that's what it was. And then what is that? I'm not really sure what that is. That's interesting. Is that to put the head on there or something? Or maybe to put another robot's head onto it? Is that a ball peg for another robot head to have the wires hang out? That he's just decapitated somebody? I believe that's what that is. I might have to get that Bludgeon, even though I don't like the price. Yeah, they do look pretty pricey. I will say that. God, he looks really cool, though. I definitely dig that. All right. So, yeah, that wave looks really, really... Oh, no! You're killing us, Big Bad Toy Store. There we go. Yeah, that wave looks pretty cool. Yeah, $50 a pop is pretty pricey. All right, so here we have the third wave. This just got announced. This is coming out third quarter next year. So these look super cool. At G2 Megatron. Oh, Tarn. Very neat, very fun. Bludgeon was one of the few Decepts in the Marvel Comics to have a distinct character. He was an honorable warrior seeking glorious death in battle. Yes, I liked him a lot, and I liked Rat-Bat in the comics too. At first, I didn't like the fact that they were giving him such a personality, but it grew on me in the original Marvel Comics back in the 80s. And him ending up leading the Decepticons was actually kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, the 80s Marvel Comics. Oh, this is so ridiculous that we're getting this officially, but I love it. The Alligatorcon, Optimus Prime, when they tore him apart. Such a stupid episode. They built this alligator and they were fighting him in the sewers. Absolutely hilarious. I've got the... Oh, what was it? Is it... not Fans Toys. Goodness gracious, I can't think of it. The third party that did this that actually transformed into an Optimus Prime. It was pretty cool. Whoa, that's at 11 inches long? Holy crap, that thing is huge. 11 inches. That's what she said. All right. This is pretty awesome. So it comes with the little tower top with Prime's gun hand, like in the episode. It's got the little robot taxi. That's kind of cool. And then Optimus's head with the wires coming out. Okay, so Bludgeon, that's got to be... Bludgeon's is the ball socket to put other bot heads on there to decapitate. That's exactly what that is. So that is very cool. There is a G2 cover with Megatron ripping Bludgeon's head off. And I think that's what that piece is for. Okay. Fair enough. You could do that with the toys then. Alligatorcon should come back and be used like Alligator Loki. Yes. I'm making a custom Bludgeon out of the Leader Armada Megatron and wonder if that samurai helmet would fit. I have a skull to use. I was going to sculpt out the helmet. Now maybe I won't have to. There are two different helmets it's coming with too. Maybe one of them will fit. Rat-Bat has always been my favorite cassette. Yes, and I did not find the Kingdom Rat-Bat. Or was it Siege Rat-Bat? Never did find him. I'm going to have to pay ridiculous money for him, which is nuts. I like how in IDW he was a senator, and Soundwave ended up blackmailing him essentially, and he became his minion, cassette minion. Right? And the original, was it Dreamwave? I want to say it was Dreamwave back before IDW. City of Steel was the first G1 episode I ever saw. That's interesting. So you need this. You need this figure set then. Very interesting. It was always one of the more memorable episodes, that's for sure. I remember seeing it many times. Tarn. I don't know much about this character. I know he's from IDW Comics. They did basically make them in Cyberverse. They're kind of the mercenary army cons, I think. He looks cool. He's got that Decepticon face. I know there have been a lot of 3P figures of this guy. Looks like he's got some alternate faces as well. Somebody said this character's name is Nickel. Is that right? I don't know anything about Tarn or Nickel and why he's got a little friend named Nickel. So if you guys know, let me know. I'll have to go back and read them. When he's supposed to be like the ultimate Decepticon or something like that. Mercenary, maybe. Wreck-Gar, getting another Wreck-Gar. Wreck-Gar's always popular with his nipple boobs, gun nipple boobs. Lots of accessories. All right, so we're getting the G1 head on him. That's very weird. We are getting the wheels. We get two different axes. We get the cartoon axe and the toy axe. Is that the Energon Goodie dispenser? Is that what that is? And then you got his gun, and I don't know what these are. I guess those are Energon Goodies. This is TV. That's got to be his TV. I don't know what the piece of paper is. That's kind of weird. Soundwave converted him into a cassette because Ratbat was prejudiced towards lower caste. These people like Ravage and Laserbeak Karma. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I read that. I had to order Ratbat from China. None of the other stores around me carried them. I gave up on hunting and finding stuff in stores. Yeah, sometimes you got to do it that way. I can't believe Nickel has an official merch. Now I might not have to get the MMC Mini. There you go. Yep, so there's his TV. I'm guessing that's probably from one of the scenes. That looks like the old animation. Been cool if they put a picture of G.I. Joe on there. So yeah, that's really, really cool. Megatron. Oh, yes. I do like the fact Megatron turning into a tank. I think it makes more sense nowadays, really, than a gun, per se. I can't believe Nickel. Yep. Oh, yep, we've already seen that. Sorry. Makes more sense for him to turn into a tank. It's more powerful. The G2 colors are crazy. I've got a G2 Megatron. I actually got him at it was a store in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I was working in a call center down there. And they had it was comic books, and it was kind of like a Karma music with CDs and records, and they sold concert tickets and weed pipes and comic books, and then they had vintage toys and stuff. And I found him there, and I bought him for I want to say $10, and still got him. Very cool. The DJD are Megatron's personal assassin squad. They hunt, subdue, torture, humiliate, and brutally kill con deserters, traitors, and rule breakers in order to terrify the rank and file to stay in line. That sounds like the back of a bio, for sure. G2 Meg's face happened because he ate too many blueberries. He went to the Wonka candy factory. Like that says Big Stick on there, like the old toy. He's got the G1 Megatron cannon in purple. I think we see that in the comics. The cannon should sit up on top of his arm. He's got his sword, guns, all the bullets and guns, because that's what the G2 comics were all about, right? I remember the G2 comic, first issue, Prime had all the bullets in his head. It's like, this is not your father's Autobot. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. For sure. Definitely digging that. Yeah, so those are pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Oh, no. Big Bad Toy Store has been having problems today. For sure. All right, so let's take a look at some Star Wars stuff. So I saw this. So we got some new Black Series figures. Do they have them all in one batch? We can look at them all at once. Probably not. Nope. All right, so let's start at the top. So we got Mayfield. One of the best shows out of the or characters out of the Mandalorian. So this is where they're breaking in to the Imperial base, I'm guessing. Marvel Meg's just a raging psychopath. Kind of love him for that. Yes. I want them to make. I can't believe Super 7 is acknowledging both the cartoon and the original toy line. They just gained my respect. Yep, ignoring the original toy designs is the biggest beef with Hasbro. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Um, I want them to do, and since they're doing that, this would be the perfect line to do it. They need to do an Autobot X. I've got the 3P one, but it'd be cool for them to do an Autobot X. And in the comics, when Megatron and Ratchet merge together, I think that would be a really cool figure in this line. That could be something they could do. I don't know about that head sculpt. Does that look like Bill Burr? Do we need a Bill Burr action figure? Is it going to be like, ah, jeez, ah, freak the fuck out, ah? Kind of interesting. Yeah, it looks okay, I suppose. I don't know. That could be an easy pass for me. Maybe if it was on clearance or something. What other figures? Crosshair, Imperial Crosshair from the Bad Batch. That looks kind of cool. I haven't got any of the Bad Batch figures for Black Series. They're neat, but I don't know. Another rabbit hole to go down to. I do like the black outfit, though. That looks super sick. For sure. I like that. That looks pretty neat. We'll give this that. Mega Ratchet. Kill us. Yes. That would be a great figure for this line. 50th anniversary Luke Skywalker, Power of the Force. Okay, that looks like a very sad Luke Skywalker. Not sure how I feel about the cloth. I do like the lightsaber hanging down, but man, that thing looks massive. That's what she said. Lightsaber looks too big, yo. Okay looking, I suppose. I don't know. Oh, he's got these little glasses so he can look for R2. And he comes on a Power of the Force. That's kind of cool. I like that. I think they need to go back to the bubble cards on action figures because there's too much theft, too much figure swapping, and getting rid of the plastic is just a bad idea. This is how Transformers need to go, Marvel Legends, Star Wars, all of them need to go back to this carded thing for sure. Yes, that Autobot X and Mega Ratch. Yes, I think that would be cool. Simon Furman has a warped sense of humor. Yes, he does. For sure. Oh, Big Bad. Here we go. Looking forward to the Boba Fett spinoff show. Yes, I am. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. In fact, we got Boba right here. Let's take a look at him. Dad bod Boba Fett. Looking pretty cool. He's got his stick from the Sand People. Don't like the cloth on Luke. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not a big fan of it. This is decent in the fact that you've got a combination of the cloth and the plastic here. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty dynamic. We need him in the actual armor too. Looks like he's got blue jeans on. I like the string on the staff. That's pretty cool. Just a simple man making my way through the galaxy. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. I definitely dig that. Get Fortuna. That doesn't look right. Like, I'm pretty sure he was yellowy green, not blue. Fett's return was awesome, but he was sporting the dad bod. Totally sporting the dad bod. He's kind of a thicker guy now. I'm the same way. I think he looks better in the Book of Boba Fett. I think they fleshed out the armor and the suit a bit better. Yeah, this doesn't look right. Is this a toy repaint, maybe? His fingers are creepy. And are we getting a fat Bib Fortuna for Book of Boba Fett when he or the end of the Mandalorian when he kills him? And how was Bib Fortuna alive in the Mandalorian when he was on Jabba's sail barge when it blew up? How did he survive that? Then again, how did Boba Fett survive the Starlight Pit, right? Yeah, he's way too skinny. And I don't remember the blue at all on him. Yeah, that does not look like Return of the Jedi. Bib Fortuna to me. I'm totally in agreement with that. And then Cobb Vanth. Doesn't look too bad. Like the armor. I feel they should have made the Dicky cloth since everybody else is getting cloth stuff. Looks decent enough. It's got the knee missiles there, so that's cool. I like how he can hold the helmet. That's neat. He was a weasel. They know how to squirm away. Yes, I guess so. I hope Salacious Crumb shows up. That would be kind of fun. He'd be an easy one to add in there. Yeah, Cobb Vanth looks okay. I wonder if you can take the armor off. That would be cool if you could actually remove the armor from him, like he does in the show. I think that would be super cool. And then I think that's all the Star Wars figures that they were showing about. Well, there's a 50th anniversary Han. Guess what? Oh God, that looks terrible. That does not look good at all. He looks way too thin. Needs a sandwich. I am not digging on that. Make Crumb a drug lord. Something. Make him some kind of captain of some kind of underworld thing. Maybe he sells death sticks. Would you like to buy a death stick? Yeah, I'm not a fan of this Han Solo at all. I do like how they're putting him on the Power of the Force cards, though. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's just not a good look, I don't think. So yeah. So there's those. And then we've got the Rancor. What do you guys think of the Rancor? I think this thing is about $250 overpriced. I think it's not going to make it. Last chance to back it. Let's see where we're at. What are we doing here? 2 hours left. 2 hours left to back it. 7,168. Think they'll expand it so they can get it. What is with that face on the hand? Yeah, that face was terrible. It was terrible. Well, what the deal was with that? Yeah, this Rancor, I don't know, man. It's about $100 too expensive. I think this is like a $250 figure. It's a cool idea. Looks solid, but I think we've gotten better in the past. Yeah, and it's massive. I will give it that. It's pretty good size. They did finally announce they were going to give us the Keeper figure, which that is a picture of that guy, not a picture of the figure. Which they should have. That should have been one of the figures to get to begin with. Should have got him. Should have got the dancer. I would have liked to have gotten a throne for Jabba. We don't have an actual throne for Jabba yet. The only throne we've got is that Jabba convention set that came with Salacious Crumb and a cardboard throne. So a nice actual plastic throne would be cool. It comes with a Gamorrean guard. I never got the Gamorrean guard, so I guess, that would be good for like somebody like me. Comes with a Luke and the bone stick. Again, it's just a reissue Luke. Nothing big there. I mean, these are just reissue figures on cards. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Keeper needs a crying face. Yeah, have him get a 2 head sculpts on him. The regular head sculpt and the crying head sculpt. You get the coins. You get a Salacious Crumb. I did not get the Salacious Crumb, so that would work well for me to have one of those. But I feel like they should have, if they were going to put a Salacious Crumb, they should have given us the throne. I think that would have been a lot better. So, I don't know. And then the bones, do they have, what's Crumb look like on his? There he is. Was the Gamorrean or the Rancor eating Salacious? Oh no, he's fucking around with Luke. And then it comes with a cardboard background that should have been standard. Why was that a throw-in? And then it comes with some bones. The bones are okay, I suppose, but yeah, I don't know. The Gamorrean guard's kind of interesting. I guess that's the Twi'lek chick. I don't know. I think that a lot of this stuff came a little too late. They put a lot of reissues in there. Yeah. I don't mind the reissue figures, but that should have been straight out of the gate. And I think that for $350, all those reissues should have flat out came out the gate. And then the tiers should have been the Keeper, the Dancer, and a Jabba's Throne. And if we would have got those with all the other figures, I've been okay with it. But I think it's just, I don't know. So yeah, I guess we'll see tonight. We'll see tomorrow if it actually goes. I might make a video on that tomorrow to see if it actually goes through, or do they extend it? I've seen them extend some stuff before. So I guess we'll see. And then another HasLab is this G.I. Joe Sky Striker. I loved the Sky Striker as a kid. So this is a pretty awesome idea, but I don't know if this one's going to get done. Pig alien skull means he's definitely had green eggs and ham. Yes, absolutely. He's had green eggs and ham. This one's got 7,000 backers as well. Target 10,000, 1 day, 1 hour, and 56 minutes left. This one, I don't know, $229. I don't think that's too bad of a price considering it's for the classified 6-inch series. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of stuff. I had the original Sky Striker as a kid. I loved that toy. Looks like it comes with 2 figures, a pilot and an astronaut for some weird reason. Lots of missiles. The missile effects look cool. Looks like we got some thruster effects. Some stuff to carry the missiles around on. So that's pretty cool. I dig that. Yep, that looks pretty neat. Looks like the stickers from when I was a kid. Put them on there. Cobra always had more cool looking vehicles. Yeah, I like the Rattler. I'm surprised they didn't do the Rattler first. I feel like they probably should have done that one first. Or the Sky Striker. You would have got people more invested maybe. Although, I don't know. I liked the Sky Striker as a kid. I loved this toy. It was one of my favorites. Ooh, looky there. I do like the jet effects. That looks neat. And the shooting effects, that looks pretty cool. Yeah. All the missiles. Oh, I remember the big missile there at the bottom of it. Yeah, the smoke effect. That looks really cool. I like that. And I swear that is the exact same peg structure that was on the original toy back in the day. That is hilarious. A Jetfire with a red rattlesnake-shaped nose cone is a very heavy metal album cover. Yes, that is pretty cool looking. Well, it's got the components, so you can see it just like the old toy. Remember that? That's pretty cool. The ejection seat effects are kind of neat. That's interesting. I definitely dig that. Flight stand, that is cool. That's definitely how you want to display it for sure. I feel like I didn't have some of these stickers on mine though. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at pictures of it. The classic box, that's pretty awesome. Yep, I remember the seat would eject and it had the parachute in it. And that was always cool. There's the guys. I love the Valor versus Venom Rattler. Had a swiveling dome gunner section. I think I remember that one. I never had a lot of the Cobra vehicles. I had the one Cobra vehicle that was very memorable. It had the red claw thing that spun around. It was like a big rolling wheel of death. I had that one. That was pretty fun. The Sky Striker was about the biggest G.I. Joe toy I had as a kid, which it was awesome. I loved it. All the missiles, man, look at it. And all the stickers. Flammable, yeah. I feel like I had the wolf stickers on mine. I don't remember putting the eagle stickers on it. Snake eyes. The Tomcat. Anytime, baby. Yep. Flint. Oh, a dolphin. Definitely had the Air Force stickers on mine. Very cool. Very, very neat. G.I. Joe side of things just always feels so generic. I feel like they need to make a Transformers G.I. Joe line where the Transformers turn into vehicles that you can put the 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joes in. And I don't know why they never did that as a kid. I mean, I feel like that should have been common sense. Why they didn't do that. Of course, I'd love a series of crossover figures where like Starscream and the Seekers would turn into jets like this. Have Megatron turn into one of the tanks. All the Transformers turn into the G.I. Joe vehicles. I think that would be fun, but I really think just having them turn into vehicles that you could put G.I. Joes in and Cobras in, I think that would be a great idea. Why they don't do that? All right, so anything else fun and exciting in the Hasbro Pulse Lab? Whoop. Let's see. All right, so we looked at that. We looked at the Sky Striker, Disney Plus. No, all right. Oh, this is already out and about. I think you can get this at Amazon now. The Jurassic Park. They made a Hiss Tank Optimus statue back in the day. Yep, I remember that. And I think there was a His Tank Shockwave or something. It was a BotCon exclusive. And then they had one of the little Legends Decepticons had a transformed basically into a Rattler and had the Cobra logo on it. I remember that not too long ago. So yeah, another set I need to get. I swear I pre-ordered this already from Hasbro Pulse. I don't know. I'm gonna have to log in and look. I swear I did though. These crossover Transformers feel so disposable. Yeah, they're gimmicky, but I like them. Like, I love the paint job on this T-Rex. I love the way this just looks. Jurassic Park's one of my favorite movies, and then we get a crossover, so this is definitely one I'm digging. Love the vehicle. I think that looks great. I like how he's got kind of Muldoon's hat. It's fun. Very colorful. Did they make a comic book of this, Jurassic Park Transformers? I don't know if they did or not. Looks really good. That vehicle mode looks awesome. It's even got the sunroof with the shaded translucent plastic. Very cool. Have I seen Cretaceous or Camp Cretaceous? I have not seen that. I need to watch that. My ex-girlfriend's daughter, she loved that show. Yeah, overall, I like the paint scheme on this. I think it looks pretty cool. But it's basically just Megatron redone again with a different head. Although I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Definitely fun. And then somewhere on the inside of the package, I think they've got the Dino DNA guy. I think when you open up the flap, you see Mr. DNA, which is kind of silly and goofy. So yeah. I have the Back to the Future and Ghostbusters ones. Yep, I've got Gigawatt, and then I've also got both the Ghostbusters, the Afterlife and the regular one. I'm surprised they haven't put Gigawatt back out with the Back to the Future 3 setup. That'd be a really easy retool that they could do. Let's see, what else? Anything fun and exciting? Oh, yes, the Ghostbusters Proton pack. I think this got backed. Yep. This got backed. 7,000, 13,000 backers already, so it's been funded. $400. Oh my gosh. I don't know about that. Not to my knowledge. They might. IDW owns JP comic license. Yeah. If they haven't, I'm sure it's going to come out. Although, maybe not, because Hasbro's pulling all the licenses, so it might be on the Flash fire sale end of IDW's comics run. Hoping for a Doctor Who crossover figure. In the comics, there's an obscure character named Octus who transforms into a Dalek. That'd be kind of interesting. Wow, $400. Oh my goodness. It's detailed. I've got like the $40 one from Spirit Halloween. I think I'm okay with that. I'm sure Cosplay Chris could take one of those Spirit Halloween ones and make it look just like this. I should totally message him on YouTube and tell him to try that. This was a great scene in Afterlife, by the way. Oh, it's got lights. Kind of cool. I wonder if it makes the sounds. Whoa. It better for $400. You better get the sounds out of it. Oh, yep, got the core, so you can take it out, just like in Afterlife. See all the parts on the inside. It's cool. How often are you going to look at that, though? I mean, it's cool, but how often are you going to look at that? The wires are all frayed and shit. It's kind of neat. Now, the slime, that must be the tier piece, is the slime. I think there's a marshmallow one, too. They got a slime and a marshmallow tier. Interesting. I don't know if it's $400 worth of cool, though. Extreme Ghostbusters needs more love. Yeah, I've watched a few of those. The one I watched not too long ago, I think it was earlier this year, I came across was the one where all the original Ghostbusters come back, kind of like Afterlife, and they all decide they want to start busting ghosts again and kind of get on the nerves of all the new Ghostbusters. Ironically, in that episode or that series, it's Egon that runs the new Ghostbusters. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I don't know, man. $400 is an awful lot. That thing better be super cool for $400. All right. Oh, look at here. Takara Tomy, Masterpiece. Shuki. This is interesting. Sold out. The Train Bot. That looks pretty cool. I miss my Rail Racer set from RID. It does look pretty neat. I will say that. Japanese do like their train bots. They have a lot of trains over there. Very nice train system. I like how it comes with some track. That's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I will give it that. $158. Sure. For a masterpiece, that's not too terribly bad. A combiner almost nobody wanted. I had him, and I never put him together. I always had him in the train modes, and then my RID box of figures got lost in a move, and I was so sad because I had like 99% of all the figures from that line. My ex-wife at the time bought me like the entire set as an anniversary present, which was very nice of her at the time. And I lost them in the move, and I was very, very sad about that. So I did get back Omega Prime and Scourge, and I've got Sideburn, but I'd still like to get Rail Racer back. I've got the Constructobots out of that line again. So, yeah. So pretty interesting stuff. I don't know. What do you guys looking at getting? Any of those that look like something you would pick up? I think I may pick up a couple of those Super 7 figures. Like, I really like the Bludgeon figure. I think that looks super, super cool. The G2 Megatron looks really, really cool. So does Starscream. I think I will wait for the Hero Prime to get a repaint of Scourge for the Legacy figures. My ex-wives, ex-girlfriends. Yeah. I just got to figure out how to keep them. That seems to be an ongoing issue. Yeah, some of those look pretty darn cool. I will say that. Legacy figures. Oh man, I don't know. I like I said, I think I'll wait for the Scourge repaint on that Prime. As far as the others, I don't know. Maybe Bulkhead just to see what it looks like in person. Take a look at that thing. Might be interesting. I don't know. Some of the others, I mean, they look okay, not too terribly bad. Again, a lot of those, it's really kind of what does it look like in person? You got to look at it and see if that's something that you're gonna pick up or not pick up. So, Yeah, there it is. All right, guys. So there's there's our look at some of the upcoming figures coming out. We'll try to do the live chats a bit more. Thank you to everybody that hung out and chatted tonight. Michael and Alex and Reformatted, Cardboard Bots, everybody coming out and chat. That's pretty awesome. It's always great to chat with you guys. We'll try to do this more often. And remember, don't be mean to Dr. Fauci action figures on Facebook, because they will put you in Facebook jail. That's a no. So be nice to the Dr. Fauci action figures. Just flipping crazy. So kind of goofy. So I won't be posting on my Ultra Maximus page anytime in the next 6 days, but I will post over on my Instagram and on my um, Twitter account. I know I'll be picking up that Alligator Con. Yes, that's probably one I'm going to pick up too, for sure. That's another one I'll probably pick up. Take care. Yes, you guys take care. Have a good week. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit that alert button so you know when new videos come out. Every 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a free action figure. I will probably put a Christmas giveaway here pretty soon. And then what else? Anything else? Hey, if you like my videos, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. I'd appreciate it. It allows me to keep creating content for you guys that you like. So thanks for watching. And as always, look for more videos in the future.